Hey, I'm JD. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe, please hit like, and let's have a little chat. This is Friday evening, and I've had a long work week, and now I'm at my watch bench, and I will be doing some watch work this weekend, but I want to show you a few things. First of all, the Bridezilla, the Bride of Franken watch, I had it running. It was running really well, and now it's having a hard time winding. For some reason, it now won't set properly. I don't know what that is. Also, it ain't ticking anymore, so it's probably overbanked, and I made some videos on that. So I did adjust the banking pins on it. It did not solve the problem, so it might be a dual roller table issue again. So I'm probably going to dive into this watch one more time because I do not like giving up. Okay, that's the guy I am. Okay, so shout out there to the gentleman who owns that watch. You know who you are. This has been a real struggle. I've probably put 20 hours into this watch already, without a doubt. So we're going to work on that. I managed to plug a battery into a really nice little watch here. Look at this. So this is a C27. Oh, this is a C295 search and rescue aircraft, fixed wing search and rescue aircraft. It's called Remove Before Flight. This was a gift from my son, one of my sons, who the younger one, the Air Force one. The Army one is supposed to, I think there's a tank in the mail. I think he's shipping me a Leopard tank. So this is a beautiful little watch. The weird thing about this is that it sort of doesn't have a second hand working. But if I click this up here, it just starts ticking, I think. Or does it? No, it doesn't. What a piece of whatever. This watch, I think, is a great decorative watch. But it's got one of those little tiny cheap movements in it, and if I was really smart, I would spend some time and put a really nice ETA movement in this watch and have it working perfectly. So that's going to be, I think, my plan in the future. It is keeping okay time, but it's a battery powered watch, so nothing special there. So, and once again, I want to show you the world's best movement holder. So this is a tool that you cannot do without. This is the Myers number 58 movement holder. You press this button on the side and it pulls this out, and then you put your movement in there and you squeeze down on it. So let's get a movement and try this out. I'm just going to do this right now. And this is a scrap movement I have. Let me just open this case up here. We're looking down below. I should just readjust that camera so we can have a better look at them. I'm doing everything live today. Everything's going to be live. I'm putting an angle on that camera. There we go. So there's a scrap movement I have. It's kind of empty, isn't it? It's got a ring on it. And you would just put that into the movement holder like that. And those little side jaws, I'm going to get rid of this because it looks kind of stupid in there. These little side jaws here, right there, they grab onto that movement and will not let it go. So that's so handy when you're doing watch work. So it's just amazing. Look at that, live. So there we go. So this is a great movement holder, the Myers number 58 movement holder. I think I'll do a separate video on this completely, just another video on the Myers number 58 movement holder. It deserves a separate video, I think. So we'll do that next. Anyway, that's the movement holder. I realized that I think I have over 900 watchmaking videos online covering everything. I've covered pretty much everything in watchmaking. And there's probably more to cover in the future. So another watch I've been working on here is this one here. This is ticking away, but obviously the time's not set properly. But this was the 1886 Waltham watch that I repaired. I found a crystal for it, brand new crystal that I found for it. And it is just a gorgeous old watch. So, and I don't even know if I need to open this up. Should I open this up? Nah, forget it. Let's not open that up. It's got an old full face movement in it. It's an 1883 movement. And special shout out to Jerome for giving me a scrap movement so I could actually repair this watch. And what I did unique, and I'm going to put these videos up. I don't think I've put any up yet, but I actually had hands that were the wrong size, and so I burnished hands to make it fit, and there they are there, and those hands are moving perfectly right now, perfectly. and I had to adjust the size, the depth of the stem in here so that it actually would set, and then if I pressed in here it would wind. So this is a gorgeous watch. I think this is my new favorite. So I do have some more work to do this weekend for my little update. I got to work on this watch that's got a kind of neat salesman's case. It's kind of a snap-on salesman case, which is quite unique. I've never seen one of these before, and to get that done and dusted and then ready for delivery. And the movement, I did some work on the movement last week, I think. I had to work all week, so I couldn't work on anything, but I did work on this movement here, and I had to fix the dart on the pallet fork, and we'll see if that works. I also had to shellac the jewel down on the balance, and we'll test that and see if I got myself a watch. So I'm hoping all that works well. I did all the right things, did all the right steps, but in these old pocket watches, you never know. Just like the Bride of Franken watch, she's got a personality. I'm telling you, she has a personality. This thing looks great, but I took it apart, fixed it, took it apart, fixed it, took it apart, fixed it. Then I took it apart and fixed it. That's for you, Phil. I took it apart again and fixed it, and Phil said to me, maybe you should just keep it as a parts watch and forget it. And I said, no, you're a nice guy. I'm going to just take it apart again and try to fix it. This watch here is the first watch, I think, if you watch all my videos, is the first watch I haven't yet been able to fix. So this is a B itch, I'll call it. This watch is causing all kinds of problems, and I haven't been able to fix it. It's kind of depressing in a way. So what I was successful at is two things. One is making liquid shellac. So I was very proud of myself. This little bottle, you see this? See how it goes back and forth? This is liquid shellac made with denatured alcohol, which is 200% alcohol mixed with de-waxed shellac. I made some videos on that a couple of weeks ago, and I used that liquid shellac. I still don't know how well it worked, but I did that. A few things I found recently. Tools, extra fine capillary watch oilers. I might have made a video on this, but I also taped the edges of the box here so they wouldn't fall apart on me. But these watch oilers are looking weird. So if I open that up, you'll see what they look like, but it looks like there's no way of plunging the oil down. So if someone out there could help me. These are glass, by the way. So these are glass. So one would expect that there's a plunger of some sort. You hear that beeping in the back? That's that friggin' $3 Japanese watch I bought, or Chinese watch. I get so mad when that thing beeps and I can't shut it up. I am going to make a video on how to sledgehammer a watch, or just crush it in a vise. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to crush this thing in a vise while it's running. Anyway, I also bought these a while back. And as you can see, this little cardboard stuff over the years has been eaten by woodworms, by insects. It goes all the way through too. And these are jeweling chucks, which are really nice. So, and a multitude of sizes of jeweling chucks. So I think this was a great purchase. I do use jeweling chucks here and there occasionally. The other thing I found recently was a small version of a lamp. So I have my big lamp where you put a ton of alcohol in and you only use it for 5 minutes to shellac a jewel back on. And I was trying to find wicks for it. I finally shoved the right wick in, but it still wasn't right. Then I found this little baby. I'm like, holy crap, I already have a lamp. And it's because I have so damn many tools, right? That I could have used this lamp the other day. So that would have been a lamp test. So this is a nice little lamp that I'm going to use for shellacking. If my shellacking job didn't work with the liquid shellac, I'm going to re-shellac using that lamp. And then I've used this. This here is a balance tack, and it's a dual balance tack. I got it for a larger one and a smaller one. And I got a little rest pad in here so that the balance can rest its feet and it can rest its arms and not get all tired. So that's what this is. And I made this. I made this a couple years back with a little tiny cup that I made on a lathe, and I cut this out and it works really well. So I'm very proud of myself making that. And then I bought from China, my favorite place to buy cheap stuff, this here, which is also an adjustable balance tack. And you can adjust it this way to get it closer. You can adjust the height there, and you can have another thing in here. For the price, I believe it's aluminum. It's pretty damn good for the price. You know, when you're looking at this, it's got the holder on this side, and it's got a backup tack here that you can just screw in case you lose one in the middle of tacking. So, and then that's the square one. Then I bought a round one. This was also, I believe, from China. This one weighs a ton. So this, I think, is steel or copper, not sure, or not copper, brass, probably brass. It feels brassish. It's knurled, and it's also high quality balance tack. I could go through 1,000 tacks. I got like 1,000 tacks. So that's pretty much my roundups this weekend. I'm going to finish off the old Waltham in the corner. I'm going to open up again the Frankenwatch and see what has gone wrong with this Frankenwatch. I may have to replace some parts on it. I may have to do some other stuff, but I really want to get that thing running properly, and I'll do a separate video right now on the number 58, the Myers number 58 movement holder, and how good this thing is. So I'll be right back. Thanks for watching my channel, and thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm soon to retire, so I'll be doing a lot more of this stuff and maybe working part-time. But anyway, thanks for watching my videos. I appreciate the support. It's an adventure of learning and watchmaking. Don't ever think you're going to get away with being a watchmaker without investing a lot of time in tools and learning, a lot of learning. So thanks a lot again, and I'll see you later.